All right, if you're just tuning in for part 2 of the second date, we're on the phone with Eddie. And Eddie called us about a woman named Beth after she's not returning his calls after their date. And these two lovebirds bonded over hate. You know, all the things that most people hate, they also hate. Kids, waiters,
oh, man.
hooking up. They hate hooking up. Otherwise, they would have done it.
Totally.
Who hates hooking up?
Well,
Eddie does.
Eddie.
But you know what? He's hoping to reconnect with Beth and maybe get some answers when we call her here in just a moment.
I just want to say I don't hate hooking up.
Oh, okay. It's just not your favorite.
I mean, Eddie, when we recap that, do you think that there's any chance that maybe you concentrated too much on like the negative aspects of your date, of the waiter screwing up? Maybe you harped on it too long?
I mean, it's possible, but that's kind of her vibe. That's kind of why I like her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but maybe you're stealing her thing,
It's only room for one negative person.
Yeah, exactly.
And she hates that about you, which is why she also loves you.
Yeah, maybe that's why she hasn't texted me back. She had too good of a time. And she's like,
Oh, that's it.
What is this feeling?
I think we're on to something, but let's give Beth a call and find out for sure. You ready to do this, man?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Beth?
this is Beth.
Hi, Beth. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. I was hoping you have a...
Hi.
I get that a lot. I was hoping you have a second to talk with us.
What's this about?
Well, on our show, we do a segment called A Second Date, and that's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show, and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay,
Okay?
Yeah, you putting it
All right.
together yet, Beth?
maybe.
So we had a guy recently email us about you, and his name is
Oh, God.
Eddie.
Okay.
Okay. We remember Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Eddie.
Well, Eddie reached out to us because he had a really good time on his date with you at the restaurant, but afterwards, you're kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't understand why.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I should call him back or not. I'm still kind of thinking about it. Like, it's only been a few days, so I haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay. So there's still a chance that you were going to call him back.
Yeah, there's a chance, but I don't know.
Oh, you're leaning.
Not a good chance.
Okay.
What's the problem? Like, what's causing you to think about it so hard?
Well, I mean, I'm not totally against it, but there is just something about the date that's still bothering me.
Well, he told us that you had a bad experience with your waiter. Does that play into it at all?
No, that was funny, actually.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I have to say, you are brutal. He's told us what you said to the waiter at the end.
I mean, I was just saying the truth. Like, I've been a waiter before, and he was the worst.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eddie appreciated that you said that comment. He thought it was hilarious.
Sure, the server
she's
gets
still
it.
laughing. The server's still crying somewhere, but it's fine.
She goes back to that restaurant and trolls him every single day just to rub it in.
You still suck.
But no, seriously, Eddie wants to know what's the deal? Like, how come you're taking so long to decide?
I mean, you do sound like a pretty brutally honest person.
I mean, I pride myself on being honest. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I think that's a positive trait.
So
Will
what
you-
would you tell Eddie?
Well, okay. So we were driving. He was driving. And it just kept bothering me because as we're driving, we're on these, like, suburban streets. Like, no one is around. And he keeps using his turn signal, which I don't understand why he was doing it. You know, like, the point is to, like, communicate to other drivers. And no one was there. So I brought it up to him. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you really love using that turn signal, huh? And he laughed it off. You know, like, he was a good sport. And then later, he used it again to pull out of the driveway with no one there. So I was like, oh, I don't know. That bugged me. You know, I always thought that, like, morons did that.
Hold on.
Hold on a second. Moron?
Hey, slow down.
Wait, Eddie.
I was just going to come to your defense about how it was probably just habit.
Eddie, you ruined it.
Yeah, it is just habit.
So,
Calm down.
Beth, hold on. We forgot to tell you that Eddie was on the other line listening. He jumped in a little bit early before we could really dive into this, but he's
moron's
there.
right here. The moron's here.
Okay.
Oh,
Eddie.
Eddie, why are you
Just-
so upset? All she said was that you used your turn signal too much.
Yeah, she was saying only morons use their turn signal. She was referring to me.
Yeah, she didn't
Okay.
know you
All right.
were listening.
Yeah, I said morons because only morons do that when no one's around. I didn't say morons use turn signals.
Oh, what?
See?
Are we
Okay,
not fighting?
now we're splitting hairs.
Oh, hold on.
I
though.
cannot believe that you have not gotten back to me because I'm a safer driver than you.
Okay, all right. Chill out, dude.
Oh my
Is this
God.
Do you always act this stupid, or is today like...
Oh.
Okay, now that's a
Stupid?
direct one.
I mean,
I'm
Jeez.
stupid. Oh God, try making conversation with you at dinner. Jesus.
what? Why are you guys just suddenly attacking each other? What
Yeah.
happened? All Beth said was like there was a weird red
Nitpicky,
flag in
yeah.
a habit that you had. I don't think she was attacking
Not a
your
red
character.
flag. It's just traffic rules. You do it all the time so that when there is traffic, you do it without thinking about it.
He's right. I always do it.
I mean, that doesn't bode well if Jose is always doing it, though.
When I hear safe, I hear boring.
I know.
Oh, so
Yeah,
is she.
Alexis
Okay.
says boring.
Okay, no,
All right.
wait. He said something about trying to have conversation with me. I saw the wheels spinning in his head, but the hamster looked dead, so...
Oh.
I don't know why it took getting you on the radio to be honest with me about that you didn't like me. You're so honest about everything else. I don't see what the problem is now. Like,
Oh.
oh my God.
Okay,
you just think
listen,
you're
if you were with me
infuriating.
right now, you would see my eyes rolling. That's all I'm doing with this trash.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, you keep rolling your eyes. Keep rolling your eyes. Maybe you'll find a brain back there. Jesus.
Oh, this escalated so
Fight,
fast.
fight,
Okay.
fight.
No, don't encourage
Alexis,
them.
what happened? I mean, it's just like two people bond over hating kids and then suddenly they hate each other. I don't get where we...
I've heard of love fests on our show, but this is our first hate fest, I think, for sure.
Are you guys enjoying this or are you actually angry?
I'm
I
just
feel
thinking
mad.
of all the other times that we were in the car together. Are you mad that I let a pedestrian have the right of way, or should I just run him over? Would that have turned you on?
Honestly, you know what? No. Honestly, go yourself, loser. I don't need this.
Oh, my God.
because
Okay.
Wow.
She said
Oh,
more
you know what?
once.
Here's one for the road. You should call Mattel because you're so fake, Barbie's. Oh, Barbie's jealous now.
Okay,
Oh,
that
Okay,
didn't,
yeah, no, you know what?
Okay.
Eddie, you should have quit while you were ahead on
that
that.
didn't hit
Look,
very well.
as much as I want this conversation to continue so we could listen forever, I do need to stop down and ask real quick if the two of you would like to continue insulting each other in person, and we'll pay for that.
Ken, would you like to go out with Barbie?
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me.
Oh, burn.
Now he's burning us because we don't
Alright.
have enough money.
Yeah.
How'd you know we were broke?
Yeah. Good one, Eddie.
I feel like you two are too similar to go
No,
out.
But Beth, I do need to ask for legal purposes. Would you like to go out on another date with Eddie?
That's a hard no, But what I am going to do after this phone call is I'm going to buy a cute little cactus, then name it after Eddie because you're frick.
Wow,
Oh!
she's got zingers.
Dude, don't come at her, Eddie.
Yes.
Oh, do me next.
Beth, you're like a cloud. Because when the clouds disappear, it becomes a beautiful day. You're a cloud.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Still.
All right.
No.
Oh, probably should end on that.
Terrible.
Yeah. If you're looking to insult somebody,
Yeah.
maybe don't go with "you're a cloud."
Yeah.
You know what? It's all of you.
When you're single and you're looking to find a hot, steamy romance,
Oh, okay.
there's a few places where it's basically guaranteed to happen. Any type of wedding,
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty good.
also a booze-friendly off-leash dog park.
What?
Who's friendly?
I haven't been to
I
a
need to
drunken
try
dog
that.
park,
Dude, that
but
sounds
okay.
so fun.
Highly
Drunken-
recommend.
Playing with dogs too?
And of course, a children's backyard birthday party.
What?
No.
Oh, yes.
What is
Never.
wrong with you?
Let me tell you, Brooke, that kiddie pool turns into an R-rated splash zone by sundown. And
Please
that's,
tell me you're hitting on other parents, please.
well, it's where one of our
Please.
listeners, Eddie, met his love interest recently.
Oh, great, Eddie.
Eddie, you know all about that kiddie pool, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, you sound like a perv. Look, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just wanted to call about a date.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
perusing those children's parties, looking for single mommies ready to hunt. Yeah.
Okay,
he
he's
knows.
into it. Yeah,
He's
all
not
right.
denying any of
All
this.
right.
So, Eddie, tell us about the woman that I hope you're going to have us call today. What's her name?
Adult woman,
Yeah.
fully grown.
The adult woman is Beth.
All right.
Beth, okay.
And how'd you meet Beth? I mean, I guess you're at a children's party. I hope you have a child or you're just randomly showing up to parties. Where are we at?
It was at my nephew's party. It was my nephew's 7th birthday party.
Okay.
Okay.
Seven,
Okay, that's
cute
good.
age.
And who was Beth at this party?
She was like the sister of one of the moms at the party.
Okay.
Pretty much everyone there did have kids. You know, it was like Beth and I were like basically the only two people there that didn't have kids.
Okay.
Okay.
So she had no other
Oh.
option but to hang out with you.
Lucky her.
Yeah.
That, or, like, the guy dressed up as SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Right.
Entertainment.
So tell us a little bit more about Beth.
So, yeah, she was just there kind of, I guess she just didn't have anything going on that day. She was hanging out with her sister. Her sister as a kid went to the party. So we were just kind of chatting, and we actually bonded over how much we don't really like kids.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
irony.
that's pretty funny.
Single people like to
You know,
do that.
You talk about what's around you when you're getting to know somebody.
Yeah. Did you play Which Kid's the Worst?
Which is the ugliest.
Yes. I didn't say ugly, Jose.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fun game.
Okay.
Oh, do it with adults.
It's like that game, Marry, Sleep With, or Kill.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't
kids
really do
edition?
it. There must be a
Wait a
child-friendly
minute.
version of that game. Like adopt, abandon.
Oh, I like it.
That's a
Let's
fun
play.
game. It's
There's only
child-friendly.
one positive there, and that's the adopt
Let's
one.
play with your kids.
Yeah, which one broke? But anyway, we get it. You were having fun, enjoying the fact that you were both single and kid-free.
Yeah, so we were just kind of hanging out, and we kind of drifted away from the party a little. It was just the two of us, and I don't know, I thought we were getting along. We exchanged numbers.
So what'd you guys do for your date?
Well, you know, we texted for a while, and then we set up a date to go out to dinner.
Good.
Okay. Was this an adult restaurant that you went to, or did you hit up Chuck E. Cheese?
You know, I couldn't get a table at Chuck E. Cheese, so we went to an adult restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Tough
You-
to get reservations.
You do have to know somebody.
Yeah.
I know the guy who runs the ball pit.
Yeah.
Get us in.
How did dinner go?
You know, it was weird. The waiter was just really, really bad.
Oh.
The dinner itself was fine, but, like, the whole experience was marred by this awful waiter.
Oh,
What did he do
man.
that was so bad?
Oh, I mean, like, some of it was just kind of typical bad waiter stuff. Like, he forgot to bring our appetizer out before he brought out our entrees. But
Yeah.
the weirdest one for me was Beth's fork was, like, dirty. It hadn't been cleaned.
Ew.
She asked him for a new fork, and then he just straight up left with the fork, didn't say anything, and then just brought back the same dirty fork.
Oh, man,
Oh,
he was
wow.
distracted, dude.
That sucks because it can really ruin your romantic dining experience if the waiter's being careless.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes people have bad days or whatever, and I get it, but it's like at a certain point, it has to be clean. Like, it has to be
Yeah.
hygienic.
Was there any positives of the night between you two? I mean, not including the waiter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, we were kind of bonding over something we didn't like, which in this case was the waiter.
You guys are like
Yeah.
miserable but loving it.
It's nice to have that common thread between you two.
and, like, after he brought our food, he was like, "Can I get anything else for you?" And she was like, "A different waiter would be nice."
Oh.
Ooh.
Did you like that, or did you think it was too far?
I mean, I thought it was kind of brave and cool.
Oh my God,
Oh.
it turned you on, didn't it?
Wow.
I'm not going to say it didn't turn me on.
Yes, okay.
Eddie likes a little bit of abuse in his life. So, how did dinner end?
You know, we ate our food. It was fine. I paid for the check. I didn't try to, like, sleep with her or, like, make out with her or anything. We had a hug.
Okay.
And
That's good.
Well, I mean, but some women like when you try and kiss them and sleep with them. That's sometimes the goal.
she could have invited me up, you know? Like, if
Yeah.
she wanted something, she could have been like, "Come up for a drink." And she didn't. So I read the room.
Okay.
Have you gotten any indication from her, why she's not interested?
No, after that date, she hasn't really been in contact with me. I've tried to talk to her, but it's weird. I'm getting ghosted, and I don't know why.
I'm just going to say, though, real quick, like, it'd be really bad if she ended up dating that waiter.
What?
If that's what it turns out to be.
Oh, yeah.
She hated the waiter.
No, she's
I
like,
know,
he's bad.
but she
Real
obviously enjoys the negative energy with the children and with the waiter. Maybe she feeds off of it. We'll find out.
bad. I need to date her then because I'm bad at so much stuff.
Yeah.
I got a shot.
You guys are awful. Don't even put that stuff in my head.
God.
All right. We'll find out in just a second, okay? Hold on.